What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tool Test Raw. Yeah, that's right, it's Friday. I know y'all in the chat are saying you're happy to be here. You've been waiting for this all week. I've been waiting for this all week. And in fact, this is the most requested Tool Test Raw matchup in the history of Tool Test Raw, and in fact, in the history of power tools in general. In fact, while I was digging through some stuff back there, I found a request for this Tool Test Raw dating all the way back to 1924 when Skilsaw was invented. And we just felt like we had to, let it marinate for a little bit before we decided to put these two tools to the test. And today, we have, boom, the Skilsaw with the worm drive on it, the originator of the worm drive, up against the Milwaukee M18 Fuel with a worm drive style system. Now, these both have a similar RPM at 5,800 RPM. They both have dust extraction systems. They're both made in China from parent companies that come from China. The kits, we're looking at $399 for that Skilsaw, which comes with a true HVL battery, a 5 amp hour battery, and one Diablo blade. And the Milwaukee kit is coming in at $449, and that comes with the saw, a bag to hold your saw in, the M18 HG12 12 amp hour battery, and a battery charger. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I already have a bag to put my saw in, but maybe you don't have the charger, and that's where that kit is coming in handy. I would love to see y'all in the chat. See who's you want to put some whatever you want to put down. See who's going to come out on top at the end of this. Y'all that watch this show every week know it's anybody's game up until the end. So you really don't know who it's going to be until the end. Before we get started, I want to recognize both our super chatters and our brand new member of the Very Cool Gang, Jeremy Woolever. Welcome to the Very Cool Gang, my dude. And I want to thank APEC, Zeke M, and Tony Fam in the super chats, letting us know that they appreciate us. And I really think that, if you can't do that, that's totally cool. What you can do is, use this phone or use your computer, whatever. You see that little button that says thumbs up? Just tap that. Now I'm going to pass this over to Vince, who's going to be running these saws, to see which one is better.
I want to say a special thank you to the moderators and members that are here, King of the Crease and New Jersey Workshop, as well as a special hello to APEC. We also have, let me see here, Marine Mike USMC. Let me see. We got Jeremy Woolover.
Luke's
Clint Watkins.
Services.
Michael Clare. Brandon Haribik. For the $10 holla, he says, "What's up, gang? So ready for TTR?" And William Wise says, "Let's do it." I also want to say a special thank you to, let me see, I want to make sure I get the right name, to Derek Savage for looking out. Derek Savage, you are the reason I caught when I was scheduling the Tool Test Raw. I set it for private. Derek Savage said, "What happened? No TTR today?" And it made me do a double take. I looked and saw. And that's why we were a little late getting set up, but we got set up nonetheless. Thank you, Derek Savage. We appreciate it. Is that Pennywise Plantation just became a new member? Here's the deal. Zeke M says, "What up?" And Tony Fam says, "Everyone hit the like button. It's free for you to do."
It's free. Also, Danny Duran. Danny Duran just became a member of the Very Cool Gang.
Danny Duran and Dark Magic. Here's the deal. I feel like I'd like to write them, but right now it's only me. So if I have to write them, it's going to take a little bit longer for me to get all the tests done. Let me know what you'd like me to do. But I will continue to write them for now. Let me know.
You guys know that we like to recognize our super chatters, recognize the members of the Very Cool Gang on here, because because my mama taught me that when somebody gives me something, I say thank you. That's why. And mama knows what's best. Where y'all tuning in from tonight? We're tuning in from beautiful Camden, New Jersey, where we tune in every week, every Friday, for TTR. as we got people coming in here, I'm going to come back to show you guys the stats a little bit before we get to work, because you know that once we start doing the work, it's not, we're getting into it. We get real into it. Once Dark Magic starts giving us those goes, we just get jazzed up on them.
What up, Nick Fatizzi? Oh, he's got an emergency call. He just finished up.
Nick, you're just in time, dude. We'll say, a little bit of extra blade depth on the Skilsaw may come in handy.
I thought it was the extra depth was on the fuel.
Oh, that's right. 3/8, half an inch.
I mean, they're only
Math
off
is
by.
not mine.
I think they're only off by like an eighth.
Yeah, just 1/8. But hey, sometimes that little bit extra can make the difference between making one cut and having to make two cuts.
What up, DW72 and JC Lowry? Liam Geary says, "Can't wait for this one. Much anticipated."
Yo, Queensland, Australia. Is it tomorrow there or is it today? Is it today or tomorrow? Well, here it's today.
357.
What up, Fee?
I gotta tell you, I don't know if I'm liking the new position here on this.
That's cool. We can
Splendor,
switch it up.
Texas is in the house. What's up there, Daniel? Robert Bates. Yo, Robert Bates is in the chat.
Bates is in the chat.
Thank you, Robert Bates.
If you guys don't know this, Robert Bates, he's the man. He's the #1 fan. He makes it happen. He makes it rain. And he also gave us that real cool boar's head plaque back there.
He did.
You can see.
Yo, it's pretty funny. So here's the deal. Earlier in the week, we did a video and we said we have no sponsors. So a commenter said, "You have sponsors. You have a boar's head plaque on the wall." We put the boar's head plaque up there because Robert Bates owned boar's head distributorships in the Chicago area, a number of them. And Robert Bates does a lot as far as super chat contributions. So we said thank you in that way. And in the meantime, like, we get ragged on, guys like, "You're a liar." It's just like, yeah, our sponsors are the very cool gang. Robert Bates is one of the very cool gang. It's like, you know. What's up there, M. Sotolo?
M. Sotelo has been waiting for this one. I gotta say, y'all have only been seeing my face around here for a little bit, but every single tool test raw, people are saying, "Yo, when are you gonna break out the circular saws? When are you gonna break out the circular saws?" And you know what? You see that behind me? You see that behind me? What do you think that is? That's a circular saw, baby.
That's right.
Thank you, APEC, for linking the link to the merch page where you can get cool swag like Vince has on back there.
So here we go. We have both saws. Both saws do have their dust collection port attached to them. Okay. So, and that's the way we're gonna run them because we're indoors and I want to collect as much particulate as possible. Both of them have their battery they're intended to run with. I will say that Skilsaw only has one size battery available. Milwaukee does have multiple batteries available, but we have it as it's sold with the 12 amp hour battery. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. Maybe Sean can get a close up or tell me where we need to be. The Milwaukee clocks in with its battery at 13 pounds, 11.7 ounces. I don't know if you can see that, Sean. Can you see that?
Let's zoom in on that. Boom.
There it is. 13 pounds. Whoa. 13 pounds, 11.7 ounces. So my question is, you were good. They saw it. My question is, Sean, what does your stats? Man, Camera Tool says smash the like button. We appreciate the $10 holla, cuz. My question is, your statistics. What does it say in as far as the weights?
Well, here we're getting 13 pounds, 11 ounces on the Milwaukee, and according to the literature,
yes,
it's clocking in at 13.5 pounds. That's with the battery on.
So it's saying 13.5 pounds. I mean, can this dust collection port be adding those extra couple ounces? Maybe. I mean, yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
Could it be the Diablo blade that it's supposed to come with versus the Milwaukee blade that we have on it now?
Is it why Milwaukee says it's supposed to come with a Diablo blade?
Oh, wait a second. I'm just playing. That's the Skilsaw that comes with the Diablo blade.
You have your choice of blades with the Skilsaw. Skilsaw, you can indeed get the Skilsaw blade. There's a SKU for the Skilsaw blade. or the Diablo blade. We like both of them. I gotta tell you, we did some testing though. Now, the Skilsaw with its battery, they only have one battery. It is a 48 volt battery as opposed to an 18 volt battery. So that's 30 extra volts running through the Skilsaw. This is a true worm drive saw. It has the worm drive drivetrain, gear train. The Milwaukee is left line of sight like the true worm drive, but this is a worm drive style saw. It is pretty much a direct drive or sidewinder style with the blade on the left side. So this is not a real worm drive. With that being said, though, it does not require oil. Does not require oil. Whereas the Skilsaw does require oil. Now, the Skilsaw with its dust port, its battery installed, you're looking at 16 pounds, 1.1 ounces. Can you see this, Sean? Let's check that other. Give me the other camera angle. Let me see if I can get that to you. Why? There it is. 16 pounds, 1.1 ounces. So, wow. How many extra pounds is that, Sean? What were we at? Was it 11 pounds?
This, I think, was clocking in at 15.34 pounds, according to the literature.
And the Milwaukee was clocking in at what? This is 16.11. Wow. Now, this is the deal. I'm not saying it's a negative or a positive. 16 pounds, 1.1 ounces.
It's an extra 5 pounds almost.
Let me see here. The Milwaukee is 13 pounds, 11.5 ounces is what we came up with. So you're looking at, it's a little over 2 pound difference. Is that right? Is that the math?
Yeah.
13 pounds, 11.5 ounces. We have a calculator, Sean?
You guys in the chat who are good at math, help me out. All right, I got my calculator out right here. 13 point.
So you'd have to do 13. You could round down or round up, right?
Round
you got
down.
16 pounds, 1 ounce. 16. You could 16.1. Nah, that's not gonna make sense. We'd have to do the actual. Clint Watkins says happy Friday, and For Life Texans with a $20 holla says like button stay smashed.
Stay smashed. We also appreciate that $10 holla Perigo Paul at yahoo.com. Paul. He says that the man, the myth, the legend, Vince. I added the legend because, you know, the man, the myth. You might as well add the legend.
Let me ask you a question. What are we coming up with weight-wise?
As the difference?
Yes.
Let's see, one more time.
I apologize. It's only me and Sean tonight. Here's the deal. I don't want to break the news to everybody. But I just want to let you know why it's a two-man show tonight. I needed to let Nick go earlier today. I just literally, it became a conflict of interest having him here. You know, I just couldn't handle the day in, day out yelling and screaming in my ear about the wall. And I figured it would just be better. We appreciate that $50 holla, Robert Bates. I figured it would be better. We just could not come together, our minds. It was a difference in what's that when it was just, you know, unreconcilable differences. So everybody, you know, Nick is gone, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So I want to let everybody know that me and Sean are going to be pulling the slack of 3. There's only 2 of us, and be patient with us. We're going to get to all the testing. But I know most of you in the chat will understand. What's this Perigo Paul?
Perigo Paul.
What did he
$10
say?
holla. He said that him and his brother got some sick sweatshirts this week and is wondering if there's any way he'd get a signed hat from Vince. And
all you have to do is go on the website. I made sure at this point, I messed up the other couple weeks ago. We altered the website to where you can leave now when you're purchasing a comment. in the comments section of the purchase, just say that you want your hat or sweatshirt or whatever it may be autographed. We can do that. You can get cool hats like this red on black hat or black on black hat over at the merch store. Go and check it out. Plus, if your head's all jacked up like mine, you might need a hat. So these are pretty nice hats.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You can't all have amazing hair like me. You're waking up every day having a great hair day because, I've never had a bad hair day in my life. But if you are the kind of person that has a bad hair day every once in a while, maybe you want to put a hat on. Robert Bates, making it rain.
So we got the weights, right?
We got the weights. It's about 2 3/4 pounds difference between the two. That big battery on the Skilsaw is no joke. It is interesting. You can see there on the Milwaukee that they place their battery in the center of the tool to kind of put that weight in the center, while the Skilsaw puts their battery on the end to kind of, have their tool leveled out like that because it has, I'm guessing, a lot of weight in the front of the tool. And when you're holding something like that all day, making cuts, over and over and over again, you want something that's not going to be pulling your hands one way or another.
So this is the deal. I have to keep my coffee close by. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the scale, and we're gonna start with some simple testing. What we'll do is we're gonna put down a 2x4, and I want to confirm. I want to do some confirmation of specifications first. That's what I want to do. Literally, we have a difference in weight. The reality is, though, is lighter weight worthy of a point? I don't believe that it is. Here's the deal. We have some lightweight plastic here on the Milwaukee, and it's great. And I like the lightweight of the Milwaukee. I wouldn't mind it. But would I prefer the ruggedness of the metal or magnesium, the durability? I think that I would. I think that I prefer that. The other thing is, although the Skilsaw is heavier, it's more balanced. Because with the worm drive style that Milwaukee and DeWalt, what they tried to do is mimic the forward weight balance of the corded Skilsaw. So they put the battery inboard here, and what happens is that we have an unbalanced tool. This is a very front-heavy tool. Although this is lighter, it doesn't feel lighter in my opinion. There's no way you're done.
Who could that be?
There's no way you're done.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
How did you...
What's up? Don't believe a word he said! He locked me in the closet. I had to break my way out. I had to claw and chew my way out. I'm here, though.
I did. And how did you get out? I knew that they would appreciate it. I didn't want to tell them that I had to abuse you and put you in a closet.
The champ is back, though. It doesn't matter how I got out. I figured my way out.
Okay.
The champ
Did
is
you
back.
let me ask you a question.
Milwaukee stinks. I'm here to say that. This is your PSA of
This is
the
what I
day.
mean. Like, you see,
Milwaukee stinks.
This is the whole reason why I locked them in the closet.
They
Don't feel like hearing this stuff.
They jacked the design from Skilsaw. Everybody knows that Skilsaw created and designed this in the beginning. They jacked the design. They're stealers. They're thieves. They don't even have their own original plans. Come up with your own song, Milwaukee. Don't steal our worm drive from Skilsaw. Don't make any sense.
Worm drive, stop.
We're big fans of worms over here. We like worms. We put worms in all of our saws. And Milwaukee saw what Skilsaw was doing, putting a can of worms in their saw, and said, hey, why don't we open our own can of worms and put the worms in our saw?
Man, I will say this. The Milwaukee's a little lighter, though. It's a little lighter.
Do me a favor.
Oh, also,
listen,
while we're talking,
It's bright out here
shouts
since I got out of
out
the
to
closet.
J.C. Lowry for that $2 hollow who says that Vince and Sean Rock didn't say anything about Nick. So,
Yo, Rob, while you're out here, do me a favor. Write Robert Bates again. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Robert Bates.
As well as Wooter.
Wooter.
Wooter!
Here's the deal. If you prefer that I lock him back in the closet, just say yes in the comment section in the chat now, please.
If you want me to throw that Milwaukee in the trash, say it now in the chat, please.
Please.
Who's Wooter?
Wooter.
Wooter!
It's Water or Wooter?
What do you guys like to use as far as circular saws go? You got to make a couple cuts. Is it at Skilsaw? Is it Milwaukee? Is it someone else entirely?
Get out of here.
Tonight we have Team Red versus Team Dark Red.
Get back in the closet.
Nick's going back in the closet.
Back in the closet. Get out of here. Don't make Sean.
You know where we're at in case I don't.
Don't make Sean have to get up and force you out of here.
Thanks for that. $2.99. Philip McDonough.
Friday.
You know Philip McDonough wanted some Let's Go Baby, and there you go. Now you got some Let's Go Baby.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clamp down this 2x4. Okay. I gotta write Philip McDonough. Philip McDonough.
Famer 7, if you don't have a square, how are you gonna have a square cut? Come on.
What happened? Who said that? What are they asking?
Oh, they're just trolling. They say yes. All right, sorry. Nick's going back in the closet.
Yeah, we put him back in the
Put him back in. He's locked up.
Put him back in the
He's
closet.
gonna have to say "Let's go, baby" until the walls shake and fall down.
Yeah.
That's the only way he's gonna be able to get out.
I said, "Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Get back in the closet. I had enough.
Bye.
Enough of that."
Just like Backstreet. No, In Sync. Bye. You know, Backstreet
All right.
Boys.
So the first. What? That's weird, man. Do me a favor. Change that camera angle.
You got it.
Go to the other camera angle. I feel like I'm staying a little. All right. See if we get the glare off of it now. The first specification I want to confirm is the actual depth of cut. So what I did was I put a 2x4 on edge, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a single pass through the wood. Both saws will be set as deep as they possibly could be set. Okay, we'll set the Milwaukee. Okay, just so I don't forget, we're going to set the Skilsaw. I will say this. I will say both saws, their depth sets fairly easily. Okay. Once we pass the saw, we will then use our steel rule. We'll use our steel rule and we'll take a measurement. Okay. So I apologize. Some of the tests my back's gonna be to you. I didn't want to do them over on that side. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But I'd like to keep the dust down
What's
in
up,
here
Omar?
as much as possible. So we're going to run our vacuum. It's going to make a little bit of noise, but it is what it is. Okay?
Kate Mayshay, thanks for the $5 holla. APEC with the $2 holla, and William Wise with the $5 holla.
I'm going to do it right here in the front here, so you can see. I almost feel like we should come the other direction.
You guys can hear that. That is our mosquito vacuum that we are using. As both of these saws have dust collection built into them. You know, you can attach them just in case you don't want to blow sawdust all over the place. Just in case, you know. I don't know, maybe you guys like raining sawdust down on top of yourself while you're working. Not us.
Well, sometimes you don't have a choice.
Sometimes you don't. Yeah, that's true. We're getting the goes from Dark Magic, but Dark Magic, don't worry. We're just switching it up a little bit, and then your goes, we're just gonna go on those goes.
Okay.
What's up, Team Pritchard from the UK? Telling people to hit the like button. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with hitting the like button. And that's thanks for reminding everybody, Dean. Stacey Lowry.
Okay.
Thanks for that $5 holla, JC Lowry. We appreciate you, and we appreciate that.
So we have Milwaukee,
Yes, Danny Durn, I do mean man glitter. Wow.
I'm gonna let everybody know well in advance.
Smash that like if you feel like smashing that like. Let's get a little close up.
Okay. I don't know if you can, are they able to see any of this, Sean?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So, when it comes to depth of cut, we have 8s there.
Looks like that Milwaukee's a little bit deeper.
The Milwaukee is, in fact, I mean, you're literally like...
Right at 2.5, it looks like.
It literally is, exactly. I don't know if you're seeing that. Well, if you're seeing that, it's literally at 2.5 inches exactly. When it comes to the Skilsaw, it's close. We're right at 2 3/8 of an inch. So we're literally 1/8 of an inch. It goes to the Milwaukee. Now, here's the deal. Through the cut, the Skilsaw, number one, way more powerful. Okay, but more importantly, more balanced. Definitely more balanced. But depth of cut definitely goes to Milwaukee. So,
Y'all in the super chat making it rain on us, we appreciate that. And if you don't have the do-re-mi, as Vince likes to say, to make that happen, remember that you can smash the like, you can share it with your friends. I shared it with my friends. I'm in a group chat with my friends on Instagram, and I said, hey guys, you want to watch me on my show tonight? And they said, yeah, we would. So if you know people that are, maybe stuck at home for some reason, have nothing to do right now except for hang out and watch some TTR, then you know what to do.
So.
Thanks, Better Biomed, for the $20 holla. Thanks for, I think we make some cool videos. I think we make some cool videos, too. And Eric Keith, great to see you here. If some of you come and watch the show every week, you can see that there's, the people that are here every week, the people in the chat, the community that we got going on. It's great. Love seeing y'all in here and love seeing everybody being nice to each other.
So what we're going to do for the next test is we're going to depth of cut on a 45-degree angle. Now, here's the deal. We're going to start with Milwaukee, okay? I gotta tell you, we're gonna loosen the nut here. They have it's a C-clamp retained nut. I'm not in love with what they decided to do here. They have a carriage bolt back here. You'll see the carriage bolt. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it sits in here. And then we have a washer, and then this retaining clip around this nut. I will say this: you loosen this up, this goes flying a lot of times.
And when you're using a circular saw, you really don't want things going flying.
Well, you don't want to lose this on a job site. Okay? It's just bizarre, if you ask me. Okay? You'll see it just locks in here. It's a little bizarre, if you ask me. Now, here's another thing. Here's another something that just seems a little odd to me. We're gonna set the saw to 45 degrees, and although it adjusts, I don't know if you can see this or not, it adjusts fairly easily. There's no positive stop on the Milwaukee. Which, if you're trying to move back and forth quickly, it's a little bit of a bummer.
For those who aren't using a circular saw every day, what's a positive stop, Vince?
So, a positive stop is a built-in stop automatically at the most used points when you're trying to make a bevel cut with the circ saw. I will say this much: the Skilsaw has positive, at least a single positive stop at that 45 degree mark. Now, here's the deal. They also have this nut system. That's it. You're loose, you're tight. It doesn't keep on spinning. You don't have to worry about this nut going missing on the job site. So we're going to set our saw at 45 degrees. So both are set at 45 degrees. We're going to make a cut. Who's that? New Jersey Workshop? What's up, New Jersey Workshop?
We got EJ Jackson in here. On EJ Jackson, thanks for that $3 holla. And Klein Guy John with the $5 holla. No, Nick is still very much with us. He's just, we didn't want the cops coming by tonight. Every time we do TTR on a Friday night, the cops come by, they say, who's screaming? Who's screaming? We got complaints coming from all over the neighborhood. Who's screaming? And, we just didn't want the hassle tonight. Skilsaw, you like that Skilsaw? Would never have guessed. The inventor of the worm drive. Those of you that are just joining us, you can know that we are just testing out these saws right now. A couple small tests just to see that their specs are what the manufacturers say they are. Thanks for linking that, APEC. We appreciate that.
So here's the deal. We're looking at...
What's up, Abul? Welcome to the live feed. Welcome to the live feed. This is where the magic's happening, right in front of you, so you know that we're not no funny business here. We're just testing tools raw. Vince is getting some measurements on those angle cuts right now.
Let me ask you a question. What does your stats say? So I don't even know how that could possibly be.
So the max blade depth I have on here is for the 90-degree cut, which is the 2 3/8 for the Skilsaw.
What about on the 45?
The 2.5 inch for.
What does your 45 say? Does it give you?
Do not have the.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. This is odd as odd can be. It may be the because of the placement of the blade relative to the shoe, the depth at 90 degrees. Look, this is the deal. The only thing I can do is.
Thanks for stopping by, Better Biomed. Have fun editing.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to give them.
Eric Keith, we checked out the weights earlier, and I can tell you that we put it on our scale just to see how things were stacking up against the literature. And the Skilsaw was coming in at 16 pounds, 1.11 ounces. The Milwaukee was coming in at 13 pounds, 11.5 ounces.
Okay. I measured down to the bottom of the cut here. it's bizarre, but the Skilsaw is showing me, I don't know if you can see this or not, right at like 1 7/8 inches, almost 2 inches to the bottom of its cut. Okay? I mean, like, I almost feel like we should give you like a picture. About 1 7/8 inches. The Milwaukee, I want to make sure that we're square on this 2x4. Okay? The Milwaukee Let me make sure my eyes are not deceiving me here. Sean, can they see any of this?
Yeah, it looks like maybe the Milwaukee is at a bit more of a acute angle than 45 degrees, seeing it from back here. But that might just be looking at it through
Yo,
the camera.
if you come in, this is the deal. It looks as though the Skilsaw has the advantage at 45 degrees, giving you almost 2 inches exactly, maybe 1 7/8 inches. It's right there at 15/16, where the Milwaukee is. It looks as though it's at about 1 3/4 inches, which is surprising. So here's the deal. At 90 degrees, the Milwaukee has that additional, it's funny, but Milwaukee has an additional, what do we say, about 1/8 of an inch?
Yep.
It looks as though at 45 degrees, the Skilsaw has the additional 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch, somewhere right around there. Very surprising. I don't know how they pulled it off, but they did. And you can see it right here. So this was about
There's
an
your close
inch.
up.
This is about 1 inch and 7/8. This was at 1 3/4 inches.
So Milwaukee got a point for the straight cut, and it looks like Skilsaw is getting a point for the 45-degree angle cut.
But this is the thing. Skilsaw also gets a point for its detent for 45 degrees, being a more ergonomic, has more ergonomics.
Thanks, Philip Perkins, for that $10 hollow. We appreciate you, and it's great to see you in here, Phil.
Philip.
Matt Allen, I think we are ready for the weekend. I think everyone in here is ready for the weekend. I don't think there's ever been a weekend come that I didn't think, you know what, I'm not ready for
It's
this.
a tough call. Okay. What other specifications do we need to go with here? I'm going to tell you right now. If we're giving, we could run the rip test. If we're giving points for dust collection, it goes Skilsaw all day long. All day long, and I can illustrate that as we make the rip cuts. Nick,
What do y'all think? What do y'all think of the comments? Are you using a vacuum on your circular saws? Or what? I think Vince is going to get Nick right now, so that there's going to be a whole lot more yelling in here, but there's also going to be some more head to head. Now, we aren't going to be running both the saws at the same time because that's just wildly dangerous. And as much as we like to live life on the edge, we don't want to see anyone get hurt here. So, we'll be going one at a time, most likely. Howie Z. What was it about the aluminum skill saws that made your hair stand on end? Was it like an electricity thing?
magnetism.
Magnetism.
The Skilsaw's in elite. Is what you're telling me.
This was only by
Skilsaw
1
is
point.
elite. You guys hear that? That's Nick
for
over
two
there.
reasons. It's funny. The Milwaukee saw had better depth of cut.
Mm-hmm. More accurate, right? On point.
Milwaukee
Yeah. Oh, you mean an actual? It was a bigger depth of cut.
had more depth of cut at 90 degrees.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, it's missing a a detent at 45 degrees or any other point of the scale for its bevel.
Okay.
So point Skilsaw. The crazy part is that at 45 degrees, the Skilsaw had an extra 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch of depth, deeperness.
Real?
Yes. Very odd.
That's impressive, though.
You can, if you want to check my measurements, feel free.
Vince,
Yes.
our member of the Very Cool Gang, Brandon Hribick, wants to know, does the Skilsaw come with a rip guide?
The Skilsaw does not come with a rip guide.
No rip guide.
Nor does the Milwaukee. I will say this: the Cobalt 7 1/4 inch. It's a sidewinder style right line of sight saw. Does come with a rip guide.
Stephen Lee, thank you, Stephen Lee.
Thank you, Stephen Lee.
I want to mention this. The reason we're doing circular saws today is because the Very Cool Gang have been pleading with us, asking us every week in the comment section under the old tool test rules, can you do circular saws? We're here to deliver. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. I'm seeing a discrepancy in the number of people that are watching to the number of likes. It doesn't make sense. We're losing bandwidth, people.
Yeah, we don't want to lose
I don't want
bandwidth.
We don't want to lose bandwidth.
Please.
If you want Nick, listen. If you want Nick to be out here, you got to smash that like.
They'll
You
never
got-
hit the like
they're,
now, it's
They're
great.
never. Well, okay. Well, I would smash the like for Nick to be out here
Listen to
because
Sean.
it's just fun.
Sean's
it's
my
fun.
only hope.
Come on. You know, Vince, cool, calm, collected, professional.
All right, here's the deal.
We're not going to cut
Nick
metal today,
bit
unfortunately.
off the rails. You know, going crazy.
Listen,
You know what? Stick around to the end. Maybe we will cut some metal. Just gotta have to wait. Just wait.
yeah, we're gonna cut some concrete too.
Yeah. Cut through some rebar.
Yeah, we agree. We were talking about Cobalt here earlier,
here's
and
the
they do
deal.
seem to be stepping up their
We have the
game.
same blades on these each, right? Both
No,
Diablos?
no. We have the blades that came with the saw.
Okay.
These
We
are
have
both.
the Milwaukee blade. We have the Skilsaw blade. These are the blades that come with the saw.
These are both framing
Who,
blades.
who,
I
who
believe.
asked if they're the same blades? This
You
ain't
did say it was a stupid question.
This ain't stock car racing, Holmes. Like I don't know who said it.
It's all good. We we try and run these
Yeah,
tools
not all good.
as what their kit comes with, because if you're getting that kit, we don't want to be running a tool with a bunch of stuff that you'd have to go out and get. We were trying to be representative of what's going on.
Thank you, Biomed Channel. I'm here.
Here's the deal, okay?
Crank some life into this.
Here's the deal. If you're going to spend the money on either of these saws, the last thing you want to do is spend additional money on a blade.
I agree.
You know what I mean? You should at least get the use out of the blade.
If you're paying $400 for a kit and they don't include a blade, something's wrong, I think, there. I wouldn't buy that kit if it doesn't come with at least one blade. Maybe
Or a quality blade at that.
That's true.
Now, here's the deal. I need to.
You're gonna rip some OSB.
I'm gonna rip some OSB. This is what we're
These
gonna.
are some of my favorite tests, the long rips.
This is what we're gonna do.
He's gonna push these saws. Watch.
Let's remove these.
These battery
Be fair,
powered
take
saws.
this
While they're getting those out of there, I just want to say our buddy Dean Pritchard down there in the chat is saying, that you can smash the like button. It's free. It's true. YouTube has not made it so that you have to pay money to hit the like button yet. I don't, maybe at one point in time, but not yet. And while that's the truth, smash that like.
I want to know who out there is looking for a circular saw right now. Is anybody in the market for a circular saw? Corded or cordless? Do you have a friend that needs a circular saw? Share this video with them. If you share the video, you can help people out that are trying to make a buying decision. They'll thank you for the rest of their
My
lives.
question is, we're only gonna cut 2 sheets at a time,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Or should we cut three sheets at a time?
I say cut through 2. The great part about these tests is not only does it test the saw capabilities, it also tests what type of blade you're using too. I like these. I like these long rips. You get a good idea. You're saying go through 3?
Well, it would be 1.5 inches. It would be almost like cutting through a 2x4.
Hey, good to see you in here, Amos.
Man, that's a lot.
And thanks for that $2 holla Dark Magic saying, let's go, baby. It's almost like you know the catchphrase of our boy Nick.
Dark magic?
Dark Magic.
Let's go,
Look at that
Dark magic!
Skilsaw.
Let's go!
Look at that
Cut through
Skilsaw.
2 sheets.
Now, here's the question.
Looks pretty good, right? You see that worm drive on there? We're
We're
not
gonna-
messing
we're gonna-
around.
That's a nice shot.
We're gonna cut through We're gonna go Skilsaw first,
Okay.
okay?
And you're running these with the dust collection as well,
I'm
right?
running dust collection. I'm not running. There's no way.
What's up, Pasquale Cuda? Thank you, Pasquale.
What's up, Pasquale? We're running dust collection. I'm gonna tell you right
Do you
now.
notice the difference from dust collection on to dust collection off when cutting?
No. Yeah, there's a big difference. There's less salt.
Less mess.
Yeah.
I have a different level of sauce. Never let an apprentice use the sauce is how we see. Be very careful. Your apprentice may end up with less digits.
There's only one problem I have, and that's I do not want the hose to get in the way.
You gonna throw it over your shoulder?
Hey, Chad Lane. Thanks for smashing that like, and thanks for showing up here to another episode of TTR. Don't worry, Team Red is going to win tonight. It's either just Dark Red or not Dark Red.
What's up, Paul Peck and Randy Matthews?
Yo!
What's up, Moderation Nation? Thank you all for being here. What's up, Castle and Troy? Woo! Give me one long continuous rip. We're gonna time this rip. Time it.
We're gonna do 3 of them. We're gonna do 3 rips.
Okay.
The worst rip gets booted.
The 2 best.
The 2 best will average it out, and that's the end of
That'll
that.
be a single time average between the 2 of them. You ready?
Single time average.
Count of 3 to go. Where you at, Dark Magic? 1.
Here's the deal. Well, I'm not ready.
Dark Magic is ready. Eric Keith is ready.
These are some
Amos
serious
Cardoza is
tests.
ready.
This is gonna be nuts. Share it out now if you want. Good luck. You want positive vibes only. Do something nice. Share the stream. Now's your chance. What was your one good deed of the day? That could be your one good deed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! I hope you didn't blink, son.
What is our time there?
Yeah, what's it called?
What's our time?
5 seconds. 5.48 seconds.
5.48 seconds. Put it on the
You
board.
put it on the
I
board?
thought that was gonna be sub 5.
Robert Bass, thank you very much for that $50 holla. And our other super chatters, Matthew Davidson and Caster1, Troy1, who wanted to see you let it rip. And, you know, you just got that. You just watched it rip.
That was nuts.
And thanks for letting everybody know that they can smash
I
that
feel
like.
like we could get in the 4s.
That was quick.
I feel like we could get in the 4s.
We're
4
gonna do this
layers
again.
of OSB?
The funny thing is, that might actually be the worst time. We don't know yet.
Well, a lot of times we get faster as we go.
We don't know.
Which means, you know, maybe it's an unfair advantage that we're for Milwaukee that we're.
Who thinks Milwaukee's going to be able to do it that fast?
I don't know.
You really think that's going to happen?
I don't know. We have to run the test. That's why we're here.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. All right. Well, then why don't we just end now?
I
All
don't
right,
think it's gonna
everybody.
happen.
All right, yeah,
Nick
Nick.
says it can't happen. All
Walk
right,
the
let's just end.
sticks. Come on, run the
Ask
test.
a question. What is that? You see that? Go ahead. Do that again.
Glare from.
Is it a glare?
Where?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Ready? Can he get under 5 seconds? Place your bet.
I bet he can. I bet he can get under 5. Sub 5. Here we go.
Yeah, but we want to be safe.
Which, yeah, safety first.
Don't want to overdo the saw. Either 1, 2, 3, go. Ow, faster. But it's not under 5.
Robert Bates.
Robert Bates.
5.10.
5.10 seconds. We're almost under sub 5. We're almost under sub 5.
I will say this.
Y'all gotta know,
Bates is
Robert
right.
Bates is our #1 fan, and we appreciate everything he does to help us out here. That's why we put that boar's head plaque up. 'Cause he's
I love boar's head meats. Robert Bates is making the meats all day.
The meat.
Slanging the meat.
The meats.
on
All
those
right.
meat routes.
We got one more. We could discard the worst. I'm going to let everybody know at this point. We have 2 solid runs in the low 5s. I'm going to push this saw to its limit right now, to the point where I might even get it to shut off. It could slow, but this is the thing. These have been 2 solid cuts so far.
Those are good times.
I'm willing to force it because the worst time gets thrown away.
You're gonna go for the gold.
I'm going for the gusto.
You guys gotta know. If you're like, you know, you got your two times down and you got one more to go, you gotta give it your all. You gotta give it your all. Leave nothing on the field. Leave it all on the field.
Now don't blink, you might miss this cut. Ready? Let's count 3 and go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, so close.
I'm counting do-over. I say do-over.
Let's go, Joe. It gets thrown away. How we do?
7 seconds.
7 seconds, and that was even with that having to stop and start again.
We stopped at 2 inches at the end.
I went too ham.
I might have been sub
Blindingly
4.
you know, it's
Went
all
too
ham.
ham. Sorry.
Just like them boar's head, just like that. Just ham.
Ham.
We're all ham all
Like
day
meats.
here. Ham.
So if we average the 2 best times together, the Skilsaw time comes out to be...
Mr. Toolman, I appreciate your you know, you're feeling it. You're feeling those goes, but Dark Magic is our go guy.
Here's the reality. This is what we're looking at. I just cut through. That's 6 pieces of OSB, basically 2, 4, 6, 3 cuts, 2 pieces of OSB. This is what I'm covered in. That is a testament to the dust extraction port on the Skilsaw. Unbelievable. Now, if Kate May Shea's still here, he has some video of his experience with his Milwaukee. Hashtag just saying.
The average time for the Skilsaw is 5 seconds, 5.29 seconds.
Is that right?
Yes.
I think you're making that up.
5.29.
5.29 seconds.
Respectable. speed.
Average time for the Skilsaw. Thanks for
Let me
that
ask you a question.
$5 holla. Connor Davis.
During our
William Davis?
Connor Davis.
Connor.
during our review of the Skilsaw, where we did corded versus cordless,
It cuts? Yeah.
were we in sub 4 at any
think
point?
so.
So it might be my rustiness on Friday that kept us in the 5s.
Nick, you got to throw Robert Bates back up on there again,
Whoa!
too. For making it rain on us.
Thank you, Robert.
That's that meat money.
Yo, do we not have
appreciate you, Robert Bates.
Do we not have his promo spot?
We got, oh, you know what? While these guys are getting ready for the next test, here you go.
This week's episode of TTR is brought to you partially by Boar's Head Brand Deli Meats. Since 1905, Boar's Head standards of quality have never wavered.
Wow, and while we were away, Joe Lemmer just became a member of the Very Cool Gang. What's up? If you want to become a member of the Very Cool Gang, you can do it anytime you want, but now is a pretty good time, just saying.
Who was that, Joe?
Joe Lemmer with 2 M's. All y'all see that everyone in the chat has that cool
And
little
here's the deal.
icon next to their name?
Boar's Head is not an official sponsor of the channel. Robert Bates, who is a Very Cool Gang member, does an enormous amount of super chatting and helps the stream, helps the tool test to happen through his super chat contributions. He happens to own a number of Boar's Head distributorships. And that was a way for us to say thank you for all of the contributions that he does.
Robert Bates, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you know we appreciate you, Robert. We appreciate all you who are watching.
We don't appreciate the people that haven't hit the like button. It's just freeloaders.
Yeah, what's up with that? You can hit the like button anytime you want.
Appreciate
Anytime
that.
you want, you can smash the like. If you're waiting, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Chad Lane.
That's okay. Chad Lane, thank you for joining the membership. We got a lot of new members tonight, and that's awesome. But yeah, we're trying to grow this Very Cool Gang to be a very big cool gang. A big Very Cool Gang, a Very Cool Gang that is big. Yeah, however you want. Very Cool Gang members, you help me figure out how to say it. Let me know down in the chat how I'm supposed to be saying this.
We're rolling deep.
Chad
Chad
Lane.
Lynn's a new member.
Re-rolling deep, Chad Lane.
Chad Lynn, did you put him down? You did. Look at that. All right.
Leave it now. Do you think the Milwaukee can top the skill average time of 5.29 seconds? Let me know in the chat. Do you think it's going to happen? You better share it out now because you're not going to want to miss this. This is where we separate these tools, okay?
This is where
This
it's
is
gonna
where we
happen.
get down to nuts and bolts, okay? Hexagonal fractions, okay?
Hey, I gotta say, I appreciate that y'all in the chat are very excited. I'm very excited too. TTR Friday always makes me excited. But remember to keep it G-rated, BCG rated. Because the fastest way to get from A to Z is to keep it VCG rated.
It's missing a bar.
It's down a bar.
Oh, down a bar. It's a
What
good
size
thing we
battery
got
you got in there?
extra batteries. The 12 amp hour battery is the battery that comes with that Milwaukee song. In
Thing's
that kit.
down a bar. It
One
only
bar.
made two cuts through a 2x4.
That's not
What
a
does
lot of
that
cuts.
say? What does that say about your battery right there?
That's not a lot of cuts.
All right.
Still is full, right?
Still is full.
Even after those rips, remember that, it's still full.
Yeah, the Milwaukee hasn't even made any of its rip cuts
It's
yet.
depressed. That disappoints me. Ready?
Ready when you are.
Everybody watch this. 1, 2, 3, go. That is respectable time. 5.10 seconds.
5.10 seconds, so we're already at the fastest time for the Skilsaw. Now all Milwaukee has to do is keep it up. But maybe that's going to happen, maybe it's not going to happen.
I did not expect that to happen.
I did not either.
Who knew
Thought
that
it was
Nick
stall.
didn't think was the Milwaukee was going to do good? If you're in the chat and you think that
Wow.
Nick is a Milwaukee fan,
I think Nick. I think.
that's not the case.
Yo, I will say this.
Not good dust collection.
Look at the dust collection already. I'm covered already.
I think Shea had
And also, oh, did you turn the vacuum on?
Vacuum was off.
No wonder.
That's what. If you want to have good dust collection, you got to
Turn it back.
turn your vacuum on.
There we go.
Are you ready for test number 2? 1, 2, 3, go. It's under 5 seconds.
Oh my lord.
5 seconds. What do we got, Nick?
4.96.
4.96 seconds. While you're putting that time there, you throw Danny Duran up on the board for a $10 holla. We appreciate that you appreciate what we do. I'm trying to just Danny Duran.
Danny Duran.
Danny Duran.
Yo, I'm wondering. I gotta tell you, it's the reality.
I can't believe it.
I think that blade.
Shot.
Look at me.
Yeah.
That blade, because I use that blade, and Mikey J's been using that blade.
Yeah.
I think it might warrant a blade change. This is new. This blade is new. That blade is not.
It's unbelievable. I think you're just warmed up now that you're using that Milwaukee. You started with the Skilsaw, now you're warmed up.
Gotta
You
say,
moved on to the Milwaukee.
Come on. I need what's it called?
here we go.
I need the vacuum.
Third time. Vacuum on.
1, 2, 3, go.
Whoa!
Under 4 seconds.
I will say this much.
That's a time of 3.76.
That's unreal.
3.76.
You blunk. If you blunked, you missed it.
If you blunked.
If you blunked, we're under 4. If you can feel the force, we're under the 4s.
Did you see that? Let me average this out.
I pushed. Couldn't get it to stop.
It would not stall.
It would not stall.
Its limit.
I say we.
Like they're saying,
that idea.
newer
Change
blade.
the blade
Newer
on
blade on the
Skilsaw.
Milwaukee.
I think
So
we've
it's time
made
to
an error.
Switch the
Even
blade.
that out.
I think we've
We'll
made
say
an
this.
error.
When Vince had the Skilsaw on with the dust collection, there was much less sawdust. And we know,
No, here's the other thing.
we missed the vacuum on the first one, but on the second two, there's a lot more sawdust coming out of there.
Here's the other thing, is that it's in all fairness, I always get faster as time goes on.
Yeah.
So
The people in the crowd are calling for one more run on the Skilsaw with this new blade. What do you think about that?
I think we need a new blade, and I think now that I'm warmed up,
The average time for the Milwaukee rear handle circular saw is 4.36 seconds.
which is respectable as heck. I mean, we're talking my favorite tool brand versus my favorite saw brand. Does that make any sense?
I think that makes sense.
The Skilsaw had a well-worn blade. We're changing the blade. We're doing apples to apples. The Milwaukee had a brand new blade. We're gonna put a newer blade on the Skilsaw and see if it can. I think it's going to do better. I really do. Plus, he's warmed up. He's made a few cuts. I think he's going to be a lot faster with the Skilsaw in this round.
Happy Friday to you, MA1T.
I'm a wanty.
MA1T.
Is Emma wanty here?
Yep. Saying happy Friday to us and the chat.
Thank you, Emma. Is anybody else just as shocked as I am about those times? That's ridiculous. You saw how fast he was moving on last one.
Hey, Chad Lane. So, because you weren't here in the beginning, I'll be happy to answer that question for you. The Milwaukee is running a 12 amp hour battery, and that is the battery that comes with, boom, this kit. This kit which clocks in at $449 to Skilsaw's $399 kit. And because you weren't with us in the beginning, I'm going to tell you this again. The Milwaukee kit comes with the saw, a bag,
Yo,
the 12 amp hour battery, and the charger.
No.
Skilsaw comes with the saw,
the last
the true HVL 5 amp hour battery, one Diablo blade, no charger, no charger. So
You know what it is?
if you already have a bunch of chargers for your gigantic Skilsaw batteries, then you're good. But if you don't, you know, that's some extra dough that you're gonna
Both
have to shell
saws do
out.
have magnesium shoes.
And both saws have magnesium shoes.
They do, right, Sean? Yes. Okay. Alright, this is round 2 for Skilsaw.
Round 2 for Skilsaw.
You think it's gonna beat him?
You're welcome, Chad.
On the count of 3 and go. 1, 2, 3, go. Sub 5 seconds. 4.35.
I think Nick is like fat finger in the phone.
I haven't heard the time.
You guys gotta know, Vince and Nick are just they're timed up. It's 3, 2, 1, go. We've been look. Those of you that watch CTR every Friday, you know 3, 2, 1, go is how it works. These guys are linked up.
It's impossible.
That was the fastest Skilsaw time yet. It didn't have a sub 5 second range cut the last time.
What was it?
4.35. It never broke under 5 seconds last time.
Oh, I thought you meant sub. So my question is, automatically,
That's automatically faster than any time you had before.
including Milwaukee.
No, Milwaukee had a 4.
A sub 4?
They had a
Yeah, it had a 3.76.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
It had a 3.76. It's crazy.
That is. It's crazy.
Oh god.
It's crazy.
Maybe magnesium shoes. I got magnesium shoes.
I have I got rubber shoes maybe.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wow, so fast.
This is the fastest time yet.
Oh, what do we got, Nick? What do we got?
3.64.
3.64 seconds.
3.5 basically.
So, with our new blade on the Milwaukee or the Skilsaw, it's looking like the average time for the Skilsaw is taking it ahead of the Milwaukee.
Those 2 times are now a faster average time for the Skilsaw by far.
Okay.
By a couple hundreds.
Here's the deal.
That blade made a difference.
Of course it made a difference. The other blades cut all kinds of stuff. What are you going to do?
Mr. Toolman, the RPMs for both these saws are 5,800 RPM at max.
I'm amazed.
So here's the question. What do we do as far as 90-degree cut? Do we give Milwaukee another run, or what do we do here?
You're saying one more run on Milwaukee to just give it to even it out?
Do we run? How about this? Do we run
2 more times with the Milwaukee, I think.
How about one more time with the Skilsaw, one more time with the Milwaukee?
All right, this is the best of the best right now, right?
The best of the best.
This is the final score. Okay.
And I think now that I'm warmed up, this will take.
This will be the best example.
This will take. Yeah, this will be the number we take.
Okay, yeah.
For the point on 90
Right.
degree.
All right.
I don't like that light.
Sub 3 seconds. Or sorry, sub 4 seconds. Insane.
I don't believe I could get this sub 3. I just don't.
It's just too much wood.
I just don't.
Y'all in the comments think that he can do it sub 3? Say yes or no.
On the count of 3 to go, Skilsaw time. 1, 2, 3, go.
I pretty much. I felt that one too.
3.38.
I felt that one.
Seconds.
I felt that one. I knew as soon as I ran that.
3.38.
Robert Bates with a $50 holla.
James Dooley, don't be talking about hyper tough up in here, okay? You're gonna get Nick all kinds of. You don't want to hear him talk about hyper tough.
Hyper lame.
Hyper lame. That's it right there. That's as nice as you're gonna get. Hyper
Robert
lame.
Bates. Robert Bates, baby, slinging that meat money. Yeah. He's the Bates man.
Harold Hamza tuning in from Israel, who is all about Nick's shouting. You like Nick's shouting? Guess what? A whole bunch of people do. Some people don't. You know what? Whatever.
I don't.
They don't.
King of the Creeks and Henry Donny boy! Wow!
There you go, right there.
And the police love you, shout.
King of the Crease, if you guys notice King of the Crease is in the chat tonight.
They were here today.
Wasn't in the chat last week. It's because King of the Crease was here with us in person last week. And if you want to watch that TTR after this one, of course, you can go right ahead. It's in our videos.
90 degree. Time for Milwaukee. And Milwaukee beat it. A time of 3.38 seconds. Count 3 and go. 1, 2, 3, go. It's sub 4 seconds, but it's 3.63 seconds.
3.63 seconds.
5.3 seconds.
You heard it here first, folks.
Let me
The
ask you
original
this
worm
question.
drive takes it.
What was Milwaukee's best score? Was that Milwaukee's best time?
That is their best time, yes. Out of all tests.
There you go. That was your best time.
Yes.
All right.
3.76 and then 3.63 is what they just got.
So that was their best time.
That's the fastest Milwaukee score ever, right angle. Pretty much, yes.
Ever.
Yeah, it's faster than the video we did. We did a video where we made cuts with the Skilsaw, worm drive, cordless, and these are the fastest cuts I've ever seen made with it in the OSB. Pretty insane. That's fast. I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're from Indonesia where the toilet's flushed backwards. That's fast.
Indonesia?
Yeah, I think. No, Australia.
Yeah.
Flush backwards down there.
If you're underneath the equator and your toilet flushes backwards, we just gotta say, what's up? Happy to have you here.
That's right.
Yeah.
We love seeing people from Australia here. New Zealand sometimes too. Are you here with us today? Or is it tomorrow? Is it yesterday? I don't know. I don't know how time works, but we're happy to see you regardless of how time works.
That's called atomic wedgie from below the equator. Or no, an atomic swirly. I'm sorry.
All right. So we're gonna do some rips with the sole set at 45 degrees.
Woo! This is gonna be tough. Is there a sub 5 second in this testing?
Oh no.
It's gonna be a lot slower at a 45-degree angle. This makes it a lot tougher.
Oh, what the heck?
Longevity by DNC Properties. You want to see the new DeWalt against either one? Well, I bet Nick would too, but we're not gonna let it happen tonight. Sorry.
This is ridiculous.
I'm ready for the flex volt. You want to see the flex volt? Let me know in the chat. 60 volt max. Boy!
James Dooley is saying that a Hyper Tough would land in the solid 2s, and by that he means 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes to throw it in the trash where it belongs.
Ow.
Oh, he's singing. Are you set?
No.
It's weird. I can't believe they didn't have detents built in. It's unbelievable.
We are now doing the 45-degree cuts, folks. Yeah, Robert, don't worry. Nick is still here. He's
Yeah.
with us.
They had me trapped.
That's a test cut. For y'all that don't know, that's sometimes you gotta test things out to make sure that they work the way that you're hoping that they work.
Eric D can smell the burn. Burn, baby, burn.
Is that the right score up there? 2-1? I don't know. I think we're missing some points up there.
No.
I got the points.
What
It's
is it?
3-1.
3 for the Skilsaw,
Ready?
1 for the Milwaukee.
Let's go. Up. Count of 3 and go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Whoa!
The first time is 5.37 seconds.
Not bad.
Pretty fast.
What was that again?
5.37.
5.37 seconds.
Cut looks like Passion Avenue. I will tell you this much though. I'm having a tough time of getting that salt. Like, I'm pushing it, and it just keeps going. Powerful.
It won't stall on
For
you?
an 18-volt tool, it is powerful.
5.37 seconds. Are you ready to run a second test?
Did you put the point down for Skilsaw's best time?
That's the best time right there.
Okay.
That's the best time for Milwaukee right there. That's for the 45 degree. Sorry, the 90 degree.
Spike S, we appreciate that you feel that
Why
way
did you
about the
take
tools
away
that you like.
Milwaukee's point for
Please
depth of cut?
remember the fastest way to get from A to Z is keep it VCG rated.
Okay, the first time was 5.37.
You rock, Robert Bates. That's what I gotta say about
I'm
that.
ready when you are.
We're gonna do another test. We'll do 3. 1, 2, 3, go. It was going strong until it stalled.
I pushed.
Can't stop the stall. 7.67 for the second time. I think we can beat that. That's probably going to be the score we get rid of.
Pasquale Cuda, thanks for that $5 holla. Who says that
Pasquale!
Robert Bates, the myth, the legend, the Messiah,
The beast!
the
Cuda!
beast.
Cuda!
How clean is that cut compared to the first one?
It was not bad. It's a little jagged here where I stalled.
Get out the way! Cuda, get out the way! The third and final test. 45 degrees. 1,
Hold on. All right.
1, 2, 3, go! It's a good time, solid time. 5.57.
5.57 seconds.
Pretty solid. Tough to do on a 45 degree angle.
Not bad.
Long rip.
Not bad. Brandon Herbeck, thanks for that $5. Saying
I will tell you this
Brandon
much.
says he can't wait for the Milwaukee rear handle to show up.
It's like, it's just like a Head and Shoulders commercial right here. It's like ridiculous.
I've seen some people in the comments calling that man glitter. Well, I'd say that's just glitter for anybody that likes to use power tools. Power tools are for everybody, and building stuff is for everybody. So we all like building stuff. We all like tearing stuff apart too. Listen, sometimes you want to tear some stuff apart, and that's when you get your recip saws. That's what we did last week.
Karen likes man glitter.
Yeah.
Women glitter. Karen.
The average time in Milwaukee, 5.47.
Matthew Davidson, that sounds like a delicious sandwich you had right there.
What's that?
Some boar's head bologna, American with chipotle gourmets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You got your savory, you got your sweet, you got your salty, you got your spicy. That's how you gotta have it. Listen, when you want to have a perfect sandwich or a perfect anything, but sandwich is my preferred method of eating food. You want to have a little bit of everything, so that every bite you take, it's like that movie Ratatouille, when you got all the different jazz going on in your head because you're just having a sandwich.
It's time for the Skilsaw, 45 degree. Rip. Let me know in the chat who is going to win this test. Milwaukee already has its time in. It's a pretty good time.
Pretty good time.
Eric Keith, thanks for that $5, and for you, we will keep it up. We will keep it up.
1, we're down 3. One, 2, 3, go.
Start over.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, County got through it. 5.03 seconds.
5.03 seconds.
All over the place.
That was crazy. I was surprised. Got through that ledge.
All over the place.
Scott, we're testing out the times on these tools because if you watch TTR, you know that we're going to put tools through the test that maybe we wouldn't be putting them through on the job site, but we want to see we want to see how we can max these tools out. We want to see what happens and try and push them as hard as we can go.
Pretty much.
So that you don't have to, okay?
That blade change is really making a difference on that Skilsaw. Fastest time yet for the 45-degree rip.
Was it?
Ready?
No. I gotta move it over here. Alright, I'm ready when you are.
1, 2, 3, go.
Whoa!
Gives Milwaukee a chance.
Too much.
Too much. He's pushing it and pushing it and
You're
pushing
gonna
it.
lose that time.
That's
An automatic 10 seconds disqualified.
that's not what you want it to look like after you cut it. Just in case this is your first time watching people use a circular saw, you're just joining us. That's generally not what you want it to end up looking like, but I'm not going to tell you how to cut your wood.
I will tell you this much. I'd like to be fair. The Milwaukee made it like a terribly jagged cut, and then I'm forced to follow up with the Skilsaw.
Is the Skilsaw making a straighter cut in general on those 45 degrees?
It's hard to tell because the Milwaukee was so bad before.
All right, so we're going to get a nice.
We're trying to make this fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to straighten up the wood.
Yes. Skilsaw is always getting the lowest draw, lowest strip.
How's the battery looking on that Skilsaw?
Tell you in 1 second. Probably pretty good.
Alrighty.
The true HBL technology that skill runs.
Full.
Full battery.
Impressive.
There you go.
On the count of 3, it goes. 1, 2, 3, go! Wow! Fast! 5.22. I thought you were going to beat it. I thought you were going to be under 4. That's still faster than Milwaukee.
But not as fast as the first time, correct?
No.
How is the
I thought
cut
it would be under
on that one?
45.
It looks, at least from this angle, much nicer.
This is one of the straighter cuts. You have to understand something. Rushing through the cut, especially at 45 degrees, is going to make for a jagged cut. Just is what it is.
10:25. I'm gonna tell you the average time on the skill. 5.12 seconds. Beats Milwaukee by 0.30 seconds.
All right, y'all in the comments. I'm gonna do a vote here. If you like pineapple on your pizza, smash the like. And if you don't like pineapple on your pizza, touch the like.
No pineapple on pizza. It's blasphemy.
Yo, do we give it a point for dust collection? All day long. Skilsaw.
Really?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it's not even close. So skill now is up to 5 points. It's a 5-1 lead.
Well, Julian,
So
we're all
runaway
saying
train.
whichever saw wins you're buying. I gotta say, it looks like you're probably gonna be buying that Skilsaw, the inventor of the worm drive.
Okay.
It's a runaway train right now.
What do you,
And Matthew Davidson, I don't know if either one of these can core an apple. I don't think that's happening. But
here's the deal. You got Milwaukee has a deeper cut at 90 degrees. Skilsaw somehow pulls off a deeper cut at 45 degrees. We ran multiple tests in rip tests through 1.5 inches of OSB. Okay. At 90 degrees and 45 degrees, Skilsaw pulled it out a faster time.
Yeah.
I will say this. We did get a couple stoppages from me, which is one of two things. Okay. You could look at it as a positive technology. So instead of overloading the tool, it shut down. You know, that could be a good thing. I think it's probably a good thing. I could not get Milwaukee to shut down at all. Did we get it to shut down once?
Milwaukee, no. Very wise of you, William Wise. Which one feels smoother through the cut?
All day long, the Skilsaw is the smoother of the saws. You have
is it obvious, like that extreme of a difference?
I mean,
Smoothness?
I'm rushing through the cuts like a crazy person.
Welcome back, APEC.
But
That's a good point, Shane.
do me a favor,
That
turn the
Milwaukee
vacuum.
battery. If you have the fuel battery, you can use it on a bunch of different Milwaukee tools.
Now that was a straight cut. Just looks a lot better than Skilsaw. That was sending chunks flying at Milwaukee.
Here's the deal. Here's the way they feel to me. Okay. The Skilsaw the Milwaukee has a nice amount of speed through the. It has a nice amount of speed through the cut. It's good for ripping. It's good for cutting 2x4. I feel like the Skilsaw is smoother, number one, and it's almost like the torque. The amount of torque out of this tool is greater. That if you're cutting stair skirts or hardwoods, things of that, or hardwood out of stair skirts out of hardwoods, things of that nature. This is going to be the saw you're going to want to get in there with for those precision cuts. Now, you're talking about the brand that this is what they do. I mean, they make saws. They make circular saws. They make saws. They make, in my opinion, the greatest circular saw on the planet.
Been doing it for decades.
Right. This is a saw that built America.
Oh, would you say the Skilsaw battery would get you a longer day of cuts than the Milwaukee battery? It would last longer all day.
I mean, we're at 4 bars right now.
James Powers has a great question. He's saying that for someone already in the Milwaukee platform, is there a big enough difference in performance to warrant adding a Skilsaw as opposed to getting the Milwaukee?
Here's the answer for you, and I was going to get to that. Look, this saw is the best in the business. The dust collection is the best in the business when it comes to a circular saw, especially at a 7 1/4. Okay. It depends on how much work you're doing. Are you a serious framer? Are you doing enough carpentry work, okay, to justify jumping on presently a battery platform that has one tool? Now, here's the deal. I will assume from the things that I've seen so far, and we saw it at World of Concrete, if you go to this video over here, you'll know that they have a new battery-powered Sasquatch. That leads me to believe that they're going to have more battery-powered tools in that platform. They already have a corded table saw and a corded miter saw. Here's the thing. If they have those tools already, are they not going? And this is the reality. If they can power a cordless Sasquatch, are they not going to be using this battery, this 48-volt battery?
That's a good point.
Okay, here's the deal.
That battery's powerful enough to power a motor.
You got, where's it at on here?
That's a big honking battery.
You got 240 watt hours out of this battery. Is this battery not going to be powerful enough? If it can power that Sasquatch, Are they not going to make a table saw?
That could turn a miter saw, right?
Are they not going to power a motor saw? Now,
Stack two of them together.
this
Then what?
this is my answer for you. If you're a contractor or a professional that does not do a lot of carpentry work, okay? Whoa.
It's the motion sensor.
If you do not do a tremendous amount of carpentry work, you're on the M18 platform, I would say I prefer left line of sight. This is my favorite circular saw from Milwaukee. This is a great saw. Okay, stay on that M18 platform and keep your saw on that platform. I will tell you this much: I'm not a big fan of I was never a big fan of the cordless 10-inch miter saw from Milwaukee, and I'm even though the 12-inch is a very powerful saw, the condition that they're being shipped to customers, and the way we received ours, I'm not a big fan of their 12-inch. This is a nice circular saw, though. Now, with that being said, so you can confidently spend your money here. If you're a carpenter and you do a ton of carpentry work, I know everybody is saying like, oh, you're doing time test through wood and all. The reality is that it just goes to show through the course of a day how much faster you will be getting your job done, with how much more precision, how much better, what this saw is capable of. Our capacity, we can't do a tool test raw where we stream the whole day like a house being framed with these two saws. It doesn't work that way.
It would be nice.
So in the best way, our ability to deliver you a tool test with these two tools, we showed you depth of cut, we showed you the weight, we showed you the features, we showed you the ability to rip wood.
These are important questions you're going to ask when buying a circular saw.
Skilsaw does it better. There's only one category that Milwaukee does it better, and that's depth of cut by a 16th to an 1/8.
Wow.
For my money, and this is the reality.
You're paying a premium price for a reason. That Skilsaw is a premium saw.
This is a premium saw. If you're a carpenter, you
get what you pay for.
You're going to spend the extra money for this tool. Now, here's the deal. For the longest time, Milwaukee didn't have a left line of sight, a worm drive style saw. I used a corded Skilsaw, okay? And the reality is that I never liked Milwaukee's. They didn't have it. I don't even think they had a table saw, and I didn't like their motor saw. I used an alternate brand, okay, with a cord for those carpentry needs. So this is the deal. This is the deal. They're producing some of these carpentry tools. This is good if you're on the platform. This is better. Okay? And the reality is that if you wanted to keep it cordless, okay, you have the ability probably pretty soon with Skilsaw, but the reality is that if you wanted a quality table saw and a quality motor saw, maybe you buy this saw for a cordless motor saw, 7 1/4 worm drive. Maybe you look at the corded counterparts from the Skilsaw line, because
they're beasts.
I don't like the idea.
That's A class. This is B class. I have to say.
I don't like the idea of running. I think that, in my opinion, your first motor saw, your first table saw, okay, in my opinion, should be corded or have the ability to be corded. That's my opinion.
Matthew Davidson said Boar's Head makes some of the best bacon.
Best bacon. So
I just want to say that.
it depends on what you want. I will tell you this much: this has feels like it has more torque. It also has a lot less vibration through the forearms.
It sounds nicer. It just sounds more powerful.
It is.
Plus, you could service that Skilsaw yourself. You got to set it up for service.
listen.
service at Milwaukee.
There's another good point. Here's the deal. This is lighter. It doesn't feel lighter because it's much front heavier. Maybe this being lighter is transmitting more of that vibration through my arms. Maybe it's because the Skilsaw is heavier. I don't know. I will tell you this much. If you had a problem with a switch, and I don't know how many of you have had problems with switches from the Milwaukee Tool Company or Skilsaw. The Skilsaw, the end user is able to swap out their switch. There are no brushes on either of these tools, and you're able to swap your oil on your Skilsaw worm drive. So
I like the fact that you can work on Skilsaw yourself. You don't have to send it away for service. You can service it in your home, your garage. Milwaukee, you got to send away. That's downtime. It's not good.
You just hate Milwaukee, though.
Yeah, I just don't like them. Despise the red. Red makes me angry.
Obviously.
Eric Brookhart, thank you, and Stephen Lee, thank you.
Thank you, Stephen Lee, and thank you, Eric Brookhart.
Jesus.
What's Eric Brookhart
All right.
say?
Is there any other tests that they'd like us to run within reason?
What do y'all want to see us do with these saws? Come on.
Either of these saws, I'm not running them across concrete, and I'm not going to cut metal with them because I'm not going to jack up the shoe on these saws. That's just me.
And
Man,
we're not
these
slicing
shoes,
up
you don't
bacon
want
with
to
them
jack them
either.
up. You don't want to chip in your shoe. You ever have to walk around with a rock in your shoe? It's no good. It's painful. What's up, Jeff's comp?
Oh,
Imagine
so
those saws without a brakes.
this score right now is still 5-1. We're not missing anybody.
Hit the like button if you're just getting here. Don't be an ingrate. Do something with your life. Do your nice deed of the day.
Macario Lara, thank you for that $2 holla. So is this good for a beginner weekend warrior? Absolutely.
What? The saws?
Mario
The
Lara.
saws.
These are contractor grade saws.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You can if you could get them on deal. I mean, I think that they were doing $100 off the Skilsaw, and they were giving you a free battery at one point. It was like $299. That's a $400 and $500, $600 value they're giving you for $299. Same thing with the Milwaukee contractor grade tool. They're always running promos. Makes it very attractive.
Dang! That's a good deal.
What?
Plunge cut. What do you think? I want to see plunge cuts.
Plunge cut or 4x4?
What do they want to do through it? I don't understand. Like, what do they want to do?
Plunge cut and treated. 4x4 cut. Cut a 4x4.
I don't have a 4x4.
Yeah.
I have a 6x6.
6x6, you have to keep rotating. Unless you rotate the saw. Skilsaw needs to make a cordless sawzall. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Eric Brookhart, 4x4, 6x6. 6x6 cut.
Oh, while they're getting stuff ready, I just want to say what's up, everybody. It's great to see you here. It's great to be doing TTR with you on a Friday night. It's fun to put these tools to the test, you know? It's fun to do this stuff for y'all. You know that we're all about getting down, seeing what's up. You know, a lot of tool companies, they're going to give you their stats, they're going to show you the stuff, but they're going to show you their stuff in the best light possible, and we're here to show you the stuff in the realest light possible.
Thanks, Armando Blanco. Six by six crosscut, ZD Rhodes Carpentry. 6x6.
6x6, 4x4, 4x4, 6x6.
You know the warranties on each of these saws, Sean?
Let me just look that up real quick.
Well, I know Milwaukee's 5-year.
Milwaukee's
That's
got
correct.
a 5-year.
Thanks for asking, APEC. Everything's going good.
There's no what's up. There's all metal in that. I'm not running through that.
Oh, dude, that's
All right, listen, everybody.
Armando Blanco, wow. Thank you, Armando. Good to see you.
I can't do a full rip. I could only do cross cut through 6x6. That's the only thing I can do.
Okay. Armando Blanco.
So if that's what they want to see, I could do that.
They said crosscuts, okay.
All right, so it's looking like the Skilsaw comes with a 180-day stay true guarantee.
It's a
is
money
their
back
own thing.
guarantee. That's correct.
Money back guarantee and a 1-year limited warranty. So that is not as long as 5 years. Last time I checked. Thanks for that 25 bucks, Armando Blanco. You think VCG is the best? We have a good time here. Thank you. Look at that, getting that big stuff ready. I know I asked this a little bit earlier, but where are y'all tuning in from? We are here once again in beautiful Camden, New Jersey.
I mean, there's
You know
no
that's right.
timing for
You know
this.
that's
There's
right.
no test. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you know.
there's you know, we could do.
Skilsaw's up 5-1 in the testing. Skilsaw wins on all fronts except depth of cut.
There's no, because of these that were cut off in here.
Matthew
Oh, okay.
Davidson, I think that, you know, if you want to use your Boy Scout pocket knife to cut through some 6x6, I'll see you in a couple years, but we're just going to do
That's
this
why I
right
don't
now
rip
real
it.
quick.
I'm thinking of a way. If we move this out
Armando
here,
Blanco, the score is
I can start
5-1 Skilsaw.
at a spot that doesn't have like this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, and go that way. That's what I could do. We could do that. You ready?
Yeah.
Put it like right here.
Good.
Every time I want to read these names off of where y'all are coming from, it feels like that song.
Give me a marker, please. I mean, this is like ridiculous. No, there's one here too.
Got Chi-Town, H-Town.
So what we can do is, and this is the only thing we can do. I could do a plunge here and rip it out.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I could do.
Eric Brookhart, thank you. Kalispell, Montana.
Yo, Joe Button, is that technically the Catskills?
Yo, do me a favor.
Joe Butt.
I will say this, much later by the top handle. Bring that vacuum over here, please. Yeah, it's fine. All right.
How's the weather in Nebraska, Mr. Toolman?
See what I mean? Did you hear that?
Nails everywhere. Yeah.
It's annoying.
Joe Palm, the score is 5 Skilsaw to 1 Milwaukee. It's looking like the Skilsaw is got this one in the bag.
You have the what's it called, running?
The vacuum nut.
No, the what's it called? The
Oh, yeah, look at that saw. Those looks like some mean teeth
It kinda
is
run in
on
this
that
direction.
I
blade.
got it.
hold on, I gotta put my glasses on.
It's important to have your glasses on. For me, it's very important all the time.
This isn't it. There's not the time here. Right where you are.
Ready?
Yeah. You can if you want.
What time it? 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! That's tough. Pressure treated. Seconds.
We can do it again.
One more time, like the song goes.
When
One
you're
more
ready.
time.
1, 2, 3, go. 5.95.
5.95 for a plunge cut into 6x6.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Armando, that's what it's all about. Probably do this quick. So that, you know what's up. Get a good idea of what you're looking at when it comes to tools.
See if the Skilsaw can stop top 5.95. 1, 2, 3, go. Under 5 seconds. 4.23.
4.23 seconds.
Do it one more time.
1, 2, still a fast time. Skilsaw even wins the punch cut.
5.59 seconds.
Here's the deal. You can't see it,
Let me show him.
okay? But our plunge,
Get you guys a good
Our-
angle here.
this was the first plunge with the Milwaukee. Here's the second plunge with the Milwaukee. This was the third plunge cut. First with the Skilsaw, second with Skilsaw. So none of them intersected, went around, you know what I mean? They all were their own cuts. Now, are they, like I said, they're not the best cuts in the world, but we're looking for speed in these tests.
Skilsaw.
I will tell you which one has, like, it just has the power
Bye, Danny.
through the cut. And I'll tell you which one's just more controllable and has more power. It's the Skilsaw. That does not make the Milwaukee a bad saw. I just think that when it comes to saw technology, Skilsaw is better.
Skilsaw has been doing this.
Was that?
That was pretty fast.
It's not bad. I mean, it's a good saw. I will say this: when it comes to dust collection, Skilsaw's got it all over the Milwaukee. It just is what it is. You literally have we have my favorite saw brand. We have my favorite cordless tool line of tools. M18, M12. This is a tough call for me. The reality is that if you want the best saw, you go Skilsaw. If you want a battery platform that is expansive, has a ton of tools, you got to go Milwaukee. It just is what it is. It just is what it is.
I concur on both fronts.
And if you like what it is, smash the like button. This was the most requested. Whoa!
Y'all got what you wanted. I
Yeah.
hope you're happy.
Look, there's like 411 of you watching right now and only 350 likes, and all we're saying is maybe you could smack that like.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like, it's free, it's fun.
It's free for them to do.
Don't be a cheapskate jabroni freeloader, okay?
Does anybody have any questions that I can answer for them?
Can you use the same blade on each saw, or switch the blades? Well, we're using the blades that come with these kits.
They will accept the same blades, though.
They will accept the same blades.
Yes. And if you'd like to see that in further testing, future testing, where we have a stock car edition of saw testing, we could possibly do that. Leave it down in the comment section below if that's what you want to see. We can't use the same blades on the saws if I don't have two of the same blades brand new here to run.
I will say this, the Skilsaw has way more metal construction compared to the Milwaukee construction.
Yeah, hence the heavier weight.
Armando wants to know what
Who asked for the can you run the same blades?
That was Shane Winfield, sorry.
Winfield. Sorry, Shane, we don't have two brand new of the same blade here. We have to go out and buy two blades to run. So if you're interested in seeing the test done, stock car style, with two fresh blades on each saw, brand new, of the same manufacturer, leave it down in the comments section below. Also, I want to say special thank you to the moderators for being here, helping to keep the chat G-rated. Because everybody knows the best way to get from A to Z is to keep it VCG rated. Also, want to say thank you to the super chatters. Okay, and I understand. Listen, some of you don't have the do-re-mi. One of the best ways to help out with the channel is to hit the like button. It's free for you to do. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. It helps out the channel immensely. The other thing is Shane Winfield. Maybe Shane Winfield isn't comfortable with just sending a super chat for the content here. Okay? Maybe he is.
But if he wasn't, let's just say Shane said, listen, the awesome content and awesome videos, it ain't enough for a $5 holla. I want something more. You can always go on over to the merch store where you can get hats and hoodies, t-shirts, stickers. And that's another way you can get some merch and we can get some help with the channel. Who was that?
That was Crazy Mike with a $5 holla.
Crazy Mike with a $5 holla.
Dropping the mic. ZD Rhodes Carpentry says, next circ saw test, do a 4x4 and test for the flatness of the cut end.
Cool.
Cool. Let's
So,
recognize our super chatters.
Sean, read them all for us, Sean.
All right.
We want to say special thank yous.
We want to say a special thank you to Crazy Mike, Armando Blanco, 2 times Armando Blanco, Macario Lara, Eric Brookhart, Stephen Lee, William Wise, Eric Keith, Brandon Hribick, Pasquale Cuda, Robert Bates, Danny Thurin, ZD Rhodes Carpentry, Chad Lane, new member of the Very Cool Gang, Joe Lemert, Very Cool Gang, new member, Robert Bates again, Connor Davis, Robert Bates, one more time, Robert Bates.
We appreciate Robert Bates.
We
appreciate all the super
it.
chats.
Caster
Robert Bates
One
just goes like crazy.
He goes ham. He's got access to the ham, so he goes ham. What can I say? Caster 1, Troy 1, Matthew Davidson, Eric Keith, Pasquale Cuda, Dark Magic, Stephen Lee, Philip Perkins, Klein Guy John, EJ Jackson, Eric Keith, Barry Bears.
EJ Jackson, is he related to EJM Demon?
EJ Jackson, are you related to EJM Demon?
We wanna
Let us
know.
know. Put it in the comments. Mancaver Tools, Tracy and Shay, Better Biomed Channel, JC Lowry, Tracy and Shay, APEC, William Wise, Philip McDonough.
Hold on 1 second. Stephen Lee, I gotta be honest with you. I've never tested them side by side. I would give the Metabo HPT, I would give it a chance. I gotta tell you, I can't honestly tell you. I've not run them side by side. I think it's capable of doing the job of a circ saw. I do, totally. I do like the idea that you can run that Metabo HPT corded or cordless. I like that.
There you go. There's your answer right there. Want to keep saying thanks to Philip McDonough, Robert Bates, Wooter, J.C. Lowry, Robert Bates, For Life Texans, Clint Watkins, Paragol Paul, Mancaver Tools, M. Sotelo 503, Robert Bates, 357 Lockdown, Liam Geary, DW72, J.C. Lowry, Dark Magic. Y'all recognize Dark Magic from the Go Go Go's, don't you? Danny Dern, who became a new member today. He already left, but thanks for that. Philip McDonough, William Wise, Brandon Hribick, Tony Pham, Zeke M, Jeremy Wool, Ever, APEC. And while I've been reading these off, there's been a couple more coming in.
Yeah, we got Eric Brookhart says, go Skill. They've really been stepping up their quality in their game. And I guess we're talking about the Skill line of tools, not Skilsaw. Eric D with a $5 holla and Dark Magic with a $2 holla. It's funny. Usually, for the most part, I believe Dark Magic is the first person. Stephen Lee says, thanks, Vince. We appreciate it. Dark Magic always is the first person to super chat. He's the first super chat and always the last super chat. It's nuts. You're a beast, bro. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here, the very coolest community. Leave it down in the comment section after the video publishes. What do you want to see next week on Tool Test Raw? We listen to you. But if you don't tell us, we don't know. This was the most requested. This has been the most requested for a long time. This was definitely the most requested all week. I gotta tell you, sometimes I feel bad about doing circ saw because there's not that many tests to do, and I like spending a lot of time with you. We don't necessarily get to spend as much time doing circ saw tests. Let us know what you want us to do next week. What's up, Phantom? You're a little late, cuz. Everybody, I appreciate every single one of you. Do something fun this weekend. Get some vitamin D. Okay, spend some time. Whatever it is. I think that over the course of the last month and a half, 2 months, everybody has realized that anything can change at any point, okay, in your life. Anything, okay? It takes situations sometimes outside of our control to let us realize, to make us realize that life is precious. You only get one of them, okay? So do what you love, okay? Unless it's like trolling us in the comments, then don't bother because we're going to block you anyway. But If you aren't doing what you love to do, or you're not with the person that you love, or you're with people that are toxic, or you're not working at a place you want to work, make a change. Change it, because tomorrow's never guaranteed. Do what makes you happy. Everybody, do something tomorrow and Sunday that makes you happy. Watch VCG Construction. We'll have two new videos. Everybody, I appreciate every single one of you. I love hanging out with you. We'll see you on the next one. Yo, did we miss somebody? Crazy Mike again.
Crazy Mike and Chris Mole.
Chris Mole with the URL. See you on the next one, everybody.
See ya.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.